Hello everyone and welcome to another Hallucies review. Today I am reviewing a Backgammon set. This is by Queensell. I'll post a link in the description of this video so you can check out more details about it online if you're interested in grabbing a copy. I would like to thank Queensell for sending me a copy for review. Backgammon. It's been around for thousands of years. It's a classic for a reason. This review in particular is going to be on just this set, and I will kind of compare it to a larger set just so you can see some of the size differences, and we'll just kind of go through and talk about what I like about this set, the pros and cons, and yeah, so we'll get started. So as far as the size of this, you can kind of see initially this is kind of a normal or a larger wooden set. This one comes from Yellow Mountain Imports, and you can see very, not quite half the size, but pretty close for that. And so yes, actually I really like the size of this set. Actually, after playing this set, playing on the larger set, it's really big. I don't know. I like the size of the travel set. Not only is it great to, be able to pack around and, easily transportable. This one has a zipper that goes around, and so easily contained. You don't have to worry about, latch popping up or anything like that. So everything's contained in there, and so it works great as a travel set. This is also magnetic, we'll show you that. But yeah, I think it's got a nice look to it on the outside. The zipper runs really smoothly, so it doesn't catch or hang up on anything, and it seems like it will hold up well and good quality there. You may notice this little thing here. So one of the cons here, it actually has some nice kind of cushion to it, and it's really nice. I had just a little screw popping up a little bit, as it wasn't immediately noticeable, but as I kind of pushed down, it poked out. So I just took a little hammer and kind of bent that back down. And so, yeah, not a huge deal, but just something to be aware of on this set. But let's go ahead and open it up so you can see inside. So it has some rules here, pretty basic. If you don't know how to play backgammon, these work well to teach you how to play. I think they're well written, so that's nice. But let's be honest, you probably watch a YouTube video if you don't know. That being said, you have the there's spots for everything here. The dice cups are just kind of laying here, a little baggie here for the dice. So everything fits in there nicely and isn't a huge mess or anything when you open it. I like the board a lot. So let's first look at the board. This board here, it's got like this felt lining all along here. And then it has kind of this faux leather stripes here with sewed right on there. And yeah, it's very nice. Everything seems to be good quality here and laid out nicely for the board itself. Let's talk about the dice. So backgammon, rolling a lot of dice. It does include the doubling die here, which is great. Then it also has 4 dice, so each player can have their own set. And it's probably a little bit hard to tell, but there is a gray set and a brown set of dice. They are smaller dice than your normal D6s, but that they work well and they fit into these little dice cups and have plenty of room to jostle around for your dice rolls there. So Dice cups, same material as that outer material and design, with that same gray felt lining on the inside of those. So I like the dice cups. I like the dice a lot. Good quality dice. No, paint or anything flaking off. They're just good quality dice. As far as the pieces go, they are functional. They work well as far as the magnetic element goes to this. Stick those on there. They're gonna stay. It is the con on this is that they are not double-sided. They're not like fully encapsulated. So if there's the gray or brown piece right here, the plastic, pretty basic plastic piece here, with the magnetic portion, the magnet underneath here, I believe, and I didn't want to like rip one of these off, but I believe that this plastic only goes around the edge. And then there's the metal or the magnetic piece here with the felt, like a felt sticker on the bottom of that. So they're functional. They work okay, but I would have liked them to be like fully encapsulated and the magnet to be maybe a little bit more powerful. It does still work because of how light they are. They still function well on the board itself, even through the leather, the faux leather piece here. As far as the sizing, so I like to show on these types of things the sizing of how the pieces actually fit on the board. I've had some previous sets where the pieces actually don't really fit well on each space next to each other. This one, they fit great. So you got some good spacing. The size of the pieces work well with the board. One con is, would have been nice if you had a little bit stronger magnet once again, so that if you, let's say we're traveling with this and you didn't finish a game and you wanted to kind of save it for the next game, you can see there that even in closing it, they come off the board. So it's enough to keep it from bound, a little shifting around. Things will stay on the board, but it's not as if you can, stop midway through a game, close it, and continue on later if you're gonna jostle it around. And if you have pieces on both sides. So that just won't work. So, with that being said, it's overall a great little travel backgammon set. We'll show you just some of the size comparisons of the other components here with this other set that I have here. Open this up. So here's the dice cup size difference. The dice, these dice in this Yellow Mountain import set were not as great quality, but those are the regular size dice with the travel size dice next to those. And as far as like pieces go, here's some of the size difference there. But honestly, I really like enclosing the size of this set over kind of that larger set. It's just more contained. You can play it just like on the couch, or just a lot more accessible as far as like where you can play this. And so I really enjoy this Queensell magnetic travel backgammon set. I think it's got a great look to it. If you have any questions, please feel free to put them in the comments below. I'd be happy to answer any questions that you may have. But other than that, thanks for watching this video. Great little set here. That is how Lou sees it. Thanks for watching. Consider liking and subscribing, and we'll see you next time.